welcome back if you're joining me from another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! I have in front of me some Stitch Pops and this Metalfigs Disney Stitch. Now, if you've seen my previous videos on my Stitch product openings, I love Stitch. I absolutely adore him. He is my favorite Disney character. When I went to Disneyland, I basically collected Stitch pins. Everybody else is going for the Disney princesses. I was going for the Stitch pins. Alright, so I'm going to open them up. We've got a little collection in my boys' room upstairs. I'm going to start with this one. Now, I haven't seen these Metalfigs before, but apparently they're available in EB Games. And they've got a range of different characters. I assume by Metalfigs it means that they are made of metal. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay kids, remember recycle, recycle, recycle your boxes and your plastics if they've marked with the appropriate recycling figure. He doesn't, I'm going to be honest, I read on the back he's meant to be a metal die cast figure. He doesn't feel metal to me. He feels bendy, he feels like plastic. He feels like plastic, he feels like bendy plastic to me. I was expecting a different feel to him, almost a cold feel, but hey. He's still absolutely adorable. So you can see in relation to my hands what size he is. He's about a palm size, I'd say. Yeah, he is. Look at his face. He looks so happy, just smiling there. His little foot up, his hands up, his ears. I imagine his ears are down like this, so they're like the counterbalance, so he can stand up. We'll test that soon. It does have a metallic sheen to it that you would expect off metal. So it does have this beautiful metallic sheen, but that of course could be in the painting as well. But yeah, so he's very light from what I was expecting and his feel is different, but it doesn't matter because if you're a Stitch fan like me, he's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, there isn't much you can do to him. Obviously he's just a figurine, you can't move him anyway. Let's give him this shelf test. Alright, Espion's volunteered to lay over and give the shelf test. I'm just going to plonk him on the shelf. He stands up beautifully. You would think with this leg out to the side that he'd have a bit of wobble to him, but no, he actually feels, oh, there we go. He actually feels really solid when I put him down though. But you do have to here we go. If there is any sort of slight lean in the surface, he does go over. So this one has a slight lean to the back, which is part of the reason I use the Espion box. Yeah, you can see the lean here, how it's leaning onto this ear here. But yeah, he stands up on his own and that's always a bonus. Okay, that little Stitch figure aside, look at this beautiful pop vinyl set. Now you'll know that I've opened a few pop vinyls with Stitch in. This one has Stitch, Scrump, and Angel. It is the 3-pack. I got this from Mighty Ape New Zealand. I saw they had him in stock and I just had to buy him. Let's bring up the box. So here you can see them in the thing. Look at this beautiful artwork down here. It is so cute. Again, the 3 of them. And then it looks like there is 3 3-packs in the series. Collect the entire line of Funko Pop Disney Super Styled Vinyl figures. So looking at this, oh, I love this pack here. I love this pack here. I mean, I like Lilo, but I like Stitch more. And I like Scrump, but I like Stitch more. So there is a beautiful pack here. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out. But I don't have any Angel products yet, which is part of the appeal of this box for me. Let's open it up and have a look. Okay, the box was very easy to open up. Basically, open up the top and slip it out. And the figures popped out nice and easily. There was no fighting with them. Here is Scrump. Oh my goodness, it is adorable. And it just sits like that. It's got a little button here and it's so cute. It is adorable. So this is a basic pop figure. You can rotate its head, but it's just there for display pretty much. Next, I'm gonna look at Angel in the background here. So here's Angel, which is it's basically Stitch's girlfriend or companion or whatever you want to call her. I haven't watched any of the new series where they have like the Stitch basically goes to live with a new, I think Lilo grows up and gets a boyfriend and Stitch goes to live with a new family, etc. I haven't seen that series, so I'm just going on what I know from what I've read basically. And she is part of the series. Here we go, she's got a little nick off her ear here. She had, unlike Stitch, she has these antennas. I know that she sings. Look at her hands in the front here, giving her a semi almost shy, like she's rubbing her hands together because she's shy. But look at these pinks, really, really cute. Her head rotates. Now I do have a con. I point out cons. She has a huge gap between, and I consider it a huge gap because it is a pop figure, on her neck here between her head and her body, which I'm not fond of. I quite like that pop figures are. I've tried pushing it in, but it keeps coming down. So I don't know if that's to ease with movement because of her hands here that are slightly forward, but she does have a large, I just got one that's a bit funky. Got a Funko Pop that's a bit funky, but she is a gorgeous figure, and when she's on display, it's not going to matter at all. So last of all is the Pop Stitch. Very different to my other Pop Stitches. In some ways, to me, he actually has a pose here where he's looking quite gentlemanly, like his hand behind his back and his hand on his front, like almost in a way is, maybe that's why she looks so shy, like he's talking to Angel saying something quite lovely about Scrumps or something, I don't know, but he looks really, really gentlemanly. And just like Angel, he's got a little cut up here. He also has a little nick on his ear down here. Lovely, beautiful eyes that these pop figures have, his little nose. Again, it must be they've done it for these figurines. He has a huge gap. I don't remember this gap on my other Stitch figurines. It could be there, but for some reason I've really noticed it today. So it must just be for these figurines. Here's his little back marking. He's got a little hand behind his back here. His patterns down his back, little tail. Really, really cute. Like with most pop figurines, all you can move is the body. Very cute pack. I believe it was $30 New Zealand. I think it was $30 New Zealand, and a New Zealand conversion, it's about $1 New Zealand to 70 cents US. So I thought for the 3 pop figures with a Disney character was very, very good. Let's get up close and personal. Here they are displayed together. These are going to look so cute in my little Stitch collection. This little guy here, I didn't mention his price. He was $15 New Zealand, so he was a bit more expensive. Actually, he was more expensive than when you work these 3 out together, over $30. It's $10 New Zealand each. So he's more expensive, but I just love his face. I love his teeth showing, and he looks like he's trying to roar or scare somebody. But another set of gorgeous Stitch figures for Stitch fans out there. If you love Stitch, please give this a thumbs up. If you love toys in general, please subscribe. We love to open toys here and we love to share. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.